What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Jordan Stupar. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to talk to you about sales, and I want to talk to you about income, and I want to talk to you about compensation. At the end of the day, as a salesperson, there's usually about two ways that you can get paid. Yes, there's a couple additionals, but the huge, the 30,000 foot question that everybody wants to ask me or you or anybody out there is, should I go full commission where I eat what I kill and I don't get paid unless I sell something? Or do I want something that's a little bit more cushy, something a little bit more comfortable, something that maybe comes with a couple of guarantees like a salary plus commission? I want to help you decide which one is best for you and where you should end up and what type of industries actually have these different types of positions so that you can make the best decision on where to work next. Let's go. Okay, so obviously this is a huge topic in selling, is the full commission versus salary plus commission. I know a lot of people that are full commission that actually talk a little bit of trash to their salaried plus commission compadres, and I also know some people that absolutely are disgusted with the idea of not getting some type of guaranteed salary every single week or month or whatever, and I want to basically provide you with some information, some details, and a little bit of perspective into both realms so that, again, if you're looking for a job trying to get into sales, maybe you're young, out of high school, you're trying to find a career, and you think sales might be a good fit, what route should I go? I'm going to answer all those right now. Before I begin, super quick, I have to say that I'm not a CPA. I don't know everything about taxes, and I'm not a tax expert. I will be talking and referencing taxes because obviously we're talking about income, and yes, of course, you have to pay taxes, and if you don't, you're going to go to jail, and I don't want you to go to jail, but I also want to let you know that don't take all of my advice when it comes to taxes. I'm going to give you a few light examples so that you can help understand a little bit more about what a 1099 independent contractor is versus a W-2 salaried salesperson that also receives a commission. So with that, now we can get started. Okay, so we're going to start off with the 1099 independent contractor full commission salesperson. There's a bunch of pros involved, and in fact, I've been a 1099 independent contractor, full commission, eat what you kill salesperson literally my whole life, starting from door to door to inside sales, so on and so forth. I've never had a salary. With that being said, there is a lot of pros that go into being a full commission salesperson, such as the unlimited ability to make money. There is no cap to how much money you can actually earn. Usually, being an independent contractor also means that you have a little bit more freedom. It means that you can more than likely work from anywhere because you're not W-2, like in an office with like an actual set schedule, punishable by being fired. As an independent contractor, you can kind of work as much or as little as you would like. So if you're very lazy and comfortable being broke, being a full-time, full commission salesperson may be a good fit for you. But at the exact same time, if you're money hungry, want to make a good future for yourself, build a little bit of wealth, and earn unlimited income, full commission would be the right choice for you. Now, as a full commission salesperson, you are entitled to every single penny of commission that you end up earning, which means that if you make $1,000, $1,000 is going to go directly into your bank account if, of course, you haven't scheduled some weird tax thing with your employer. But more than likely, you're just going to get the full on 100% commission, which means that if you're going to be paying taxes, which again, I highly advise that you do, you're going to have to pay taxes later on, which means that you may have to actually hire a CPA or somebody that knows what's going on so that you can pay taxes either quarterly or annually so that you don't end up going to jail or owing the IRS. Which I will say absolutely is not a position or a place you want to be in your life. Now, although during tax season, writing a big check to the IRS does kind of suck, I will say that there are some benefits, which means that you get more tax write-offs. Things like travel, things like gas, mileage. If you work from home, you can write off a specific square footage in your apartment or your home as office or a place of work. So there's a lot of benefits as far as write-offs are concerned, which help mitigate your taxes But again, I'm not a professional or an expert with taxes, so if you're looking for more information on that, you may want to find somebody else to talk to. You may be thinking to yourself, man, this sounds actually pretty good because I do want to make unlimited money and I do want to have a little bit more freedom, and maybe I don't necessarily want to work in an office or have a set schedule, and I do want a little bit of that freedom. I will tell you there are a few drawbacks as well. Drawbacks of being a fully commissioned salesperson is that if you hit a cold streak, you aren't trained, or you just don't know exactly what you're doing, there is a chance that you make zero money and $0 for your efforts. There is a chance that you might not end up with anything in your bank account at the end of the week or at the end of the month, which means that if you need stability, have children, or whatever type of responsibilities you may have in your life, you may want to consider something that is a little bit more cushy because, again, if you don't kill something, you're not going to eat. Also, in my own personal experience being a full commission salesperson, many of the gigs out there as a salesperson for full commission don't come with the leadership, the training, or the management that you might need to actually have or experience success in that sales role. So, more often than not, you're kind of a lone wolf. You're kind of out hunting on your own. You're kind of out learning your own lessons. And more often than not, there's going to be a little bit less training and a little bit less management. But if you're anything like me, less management might be a good thing because you're a hard worker and you're going to go do the work anyway. So that's your own personal preference on how you decide on what to do as a salesperson, as a full commission salesperson. So at the end of the day, being a full commission salesperson has a lot of benefits, and it also has a couple of drawbacks based on your performance. It is a performance-based position, and if you can't perform, you can't go out and hunt, and you can't kill, you're probably not going to eat and you will be broke, which I wouldn't encourage you to do. However, there is another solution for those of you out there that maybe do have family obligations or need a little bit more stability, and that is called having a salary plus commission. More often than not, a salaried position plus commission is going to make you a W-2 employee, and that's kind of a tax thing. Again, I'm not an expert, but as a W-2 employee, you're more or less guaranteed some type of income or salary, and then you're also able and capable of earning a commission when you sell something. However, the commissions are usually either capped or they are significantly less than the commissions you might otherwise be able to earn as a full commission salesperson. So, a full commission salesperson selling the same exact product as a salaried commission salesperson is going to have an opportunity to make more money on the sale if they're selling the same thing. Because, of course, the full commission salesperson isn't taking a guaranteed salary. As a W-2 salary plus commission salesperson, you'll probably have office hours. You'll probably have a boss. You'll probably have management involved in your day-to-day, making sure that you're at your desk doing your work. And of course, there's going to be key metrics and KPIs that you will have to hit in order to keep your sales position or stick around, or else obviously you're not going to be worth the salary that they're paying you, and they're just going to fire you, and then you're going to feel bad about that, and it's just going to be a whole downward spiral. So don't worry about that. Just work hard, hit your KPIs, but also know that there are going to be KPIs and metrics that you need to hit. So working less is a bit of a less of an option. However, having management involved in your day-to-day means that you're going to have managers involved in your day-to-day, and they're going to be training you and give you the leadership and the tools that you need to actually be successful or experience success in that sales role. So if you do like a little bit of training, if you do like a little bit more leadership, if you do like having somebody to kind of call on and ask questions to when you're, stuck or hung up on something, this could be a good option for you. Plus, obviously, if you have family obligations, you need a guaranteed income, or you're just not the risk taker type that would be a full commission salesperson, having a salary and having that guarantee that you know that you're going to make X amount of dollars every single week or month could be important to you, and very well might be the right choice for you. Of course, there's a few benefits there of being a salary plus commission salesperson, but at the end of the day, it all comes down to your tolerance of risk. There has been amazing months and years for myself as a full commission salesperson, making well over $400,000 a year, and I have also experienced months at a time, droughts, cold streaks where I don't make anything and I'm literally scrambling to figure out where my next dollars are going to come from. So if you're not up for the pressure that comes with being a full commission salesperson, then maybe it's not the right fit for you. However, if you're okay with pressure, you're okay with being a performance-based salesperson, being a full commission salesperson might be the best option for you. Now that we've discussed some of the differences, the pros and cons of being a full commission salesperson and a salary plus commission salesperson, I want to let you know where you can find these types of opportunities. At the end of the day, full commission sales positions are usually more open when you are the person that is hunting or prospecting and finding people and helping those people identify that they have a problem and then also providing them with the solution. You're basically in charge of the entire sales cycle. More often than not, you won't have a lot of support. You probably won't have a client performance manager. More often than not, you're kind of doing things alone, which obviously can be totally fine. And yes, you can make a ton of money. However, on the salary plus commission side, you more than often will have a team. You'll more than often be part of a company that has client performance managers, a little bit more backup, and more often than not, if you're a salary plus commission salesperson, you are more likely than not to actually have people come to you who have already identified their problem and then looking to you for a solution that they are already looking for. So it's a big difference. As a full commission salesperson, you're hunting for people and getting in front of those people and then helping them identify the problems that they have and providing them with the solution and the support and the service. On the salaried plus commission side, more than likely, you're going to have people who have already identified that they have a problem, have already shopped around for a solution, and are coming to you to just help get the deal done or get the products or the services that they need to ameliorate their problems. I say all of that to say this. If you are looking for stability, you are looking for salary plus commission, you may as well work in retail. You may as well work in a software company that is very well established. Bigger companies are going to have bigger budgets and the ability to have more overhead, which means that they can pay you a salary. They'll also be able to have a compensation plan for commission on top of the salary. If you happen to be looking for a full commission sales position, there's good news. They are everywhere. I'm talking about door to door. I'm talking about insurance. I'm talking about real estate. I'm talking about business ownership. I'm talking about software. I'm talking about just about anything. However, it's not usually going to come with the support and the guarantee of a very large company. More often than not, 1099 independent contractor, full commission jobs are going to be at smaller companies, startups. These are going to be real estate. These are going to be all those different types of things where you're just kind of an individual that's contributing to a company. So know the differences, know where to find those differences, and hopefully at the end of the day, these examples helped you figure out what you should maybe do. And by the way, I want to know, are you a salary plus commission type of person, or are you a full commission type of person? And where have you made the most money? That's what I really want to know, because I do know people that are getting salary plus commission that are absolutely crushing it, making several $100,000 a year. And I also know people that are in full commission that are making several $100,000 or even sometimes several $1 million per year based on what it is that they produce and how they perform. So with all of this being said, I want to hear your thoughts. What type of job do you want? What type of risk are you tolerant of? And how much money do you want to make? Before I leave, I want to let you know if you enjoyed this content, if it was valuable, if it was entertaining, or if it helped you figure out what type of commission job you want, go ahead, slam that subscribe button, and I would love to see you again. And of course, turn on the notifications so you never miss anything. And of course, comment below. I love interacting with you. And with that, I'm going to get back to my job over here at Lead Revenue. Of course, if you need some digital marketing, you know who to call.